All right, back here on the final bet, let's talk LSU. 11.5-point favorites over Clemson on Labor Day weekend. That's college football. The books are high on Lane Kiffin and LSU in the opener. Are you surprised?
I wouldn't touch that with Garland's stick.
There's so much unknown. Forget
no
just
way.
Lane.
How can anybody think, look, there are high pie in the sky fans out there, and I get why there's so much enthusiasm, but Juan, that is a lot of points. Wasn't it like 3.5?
No, FanDuel started at like 10, and it's moved up.
I'm talking about before the whole Lane Kiffin thing.
I see what you're saying.
Look, there are so many things to love about LSU. Don't get me wrong, and they're only going in the right direction. But I don't think let's not get that excited just yet.
I think it's more of an indictment on Clemson. I think that Chris Vizina is going to be the new quarterback for Clemson. They did bad in the portal again. Dabo Swinney, if it has another bad season, could be on the way out. Is LSU going to win Baton Rouge open weekend? I would venture to say yes. This is a lot of points considering that Sam Leavitt is going to miss most of spring team drills. He will do a little 7-on-7, some individual. So we don't know how he's going to come back from the Liz Frank injury. First game in Tiger Stadium. Man, that is a lot of points, 11.5.
A lot of pressure on LSU.
Can you imagine if they don't win that?
Oh, my goodness. I don't want to even think about it, Jim. Don't even talk about them losing a
Fire
regular.
lane signs will be brought out already. The over-under, by the way, for LSU, 9.5 win total. That's for this season coming up. That's not enough to make the playoffs. And at the end of the day, Lane's being brought in on a big major contract. It's about making the playoff.
Yeah, can you find a coach that has more first-year pressure on him than Lane? Now, this is a guy who doesn't care how much pressure he has on him. He kind of thrives with this pressure, but I can't think of one who has more pressure on him than Lane Kiffin. But 9.5, they got to win at least 10 games. They better go over, or there's going to be a lot of screaming going on in Baton Rouge.
I've been burned 2 years in a row. I said take the over on LSU, and I've lost 2 years in a row. So I'm going to be very hesitant when it gets closer to the season. Right now, I wouldn't mess with this. I would like to know that Sam Leavitt is a full go for that opener, and there's no problems with that team at all. Not that they're going to tell us, because they lied about Garrett Nussmeier's injury problem the entire season and never gave us the honest truth. So I don't expect it to give us anything. But I would hold off on betting with that LSU 9.5.
I would go the under because I just think there's too many unknowns for that football team right now. Beginning with Lane Kiffin putting his stamp on the program right away. Will they respond out of the gate right away?
I thought Garland was going to give us an official prediction here in March.
Man, I don't know. I need to see what Leavitt's about. Okay, I need to see.
We all do.
I want to see Leavitt run. I want to see him run because he's a mobile quarterback. I want to see him running around the field in August, 100 degrees outside.
You know what this is, G? This is Jaden Daniels all over again.
We'll see.
It's unknown.
Completely unknown.
Yeah.
And you can only win so many times with that.
Yes, you can. Meanwhile, speaking of Tulane and the unknown, I don't know what to think about this football team. I just know Garland's reporting has been about the quarterbacks, and they got a lot of guys, and I don't know what the over-under on them is right now. But what do you think the win total for them will be?
I don't know, but speaking of Garland's reportings, there have been a lot of positivity. You're getting the quarterbacks to say a lot of positive things about each other. I love that competition where they're talking
friends
so nice.
until they're not.
They're just so nice to one another. It's
it's a lot of kumbaya.
It certainly
I'm about to
is.
say, I haven't been as positive about the Tulane basketball team as much, but the Tulane football team, no. Zion Chris has a howitzer for an arm. Zion Chris Grimione goes by now, has a howitzer for an arm. Accuracy needs work. Caden Simonza, I think, is the favorite right now.
He's the super nice one.
Simonza's, if I had to do a win total, I would do 8 games. That's a good because they're at Kansas State this year. They're at Duke.
I meant that's too high.
Yeah. Well, then you want money on both sides.
I agree.
I think this team is a 500-ish
I think they get the 6 game wins.
Oh, okay.
I'd put it at 6.5.
And
I don't know if I would take that.
I think it'll open at 7.5 at the books. But I'm saying like 8 is a fair one because you get money on both sides. Because they get Memphis and UTSA at home. Lost to both of those guys last year on the road. So that's how I'm figuring out the 8 wins.
I don't want to tick anybody off of Tulane just yet, but I'm not like.
I think Tulane fans are concerned too.
Oh,
they are.
I have plenty of Greenbacker friends who are very concerned.
As nice as Will Hall is as a guy, and he's had a little bit of success at his previous job, that is a step down from
Yeah.
what they've had the last 2 head coaches in terms of the expectations.
And he had a really rough first year at Southern Miss when he
Yes.
was coach there.
Yes, he did. Notre Dame, favorite to win it all, followed by Ohio State, Texas, Indiana, and Oregon. Who you got winning it all, Jim?
I mean, again, it's
Dame?
March, but I mean, I'm not betting against Arch Manning right now.
Oh man! I thought I was going to be the guy that was going to get.
I'm going SEC. I'm going Texas. I'm just not feeling it with Notre Dame. I mean, you lose a Jeremiah.
They're losing their best player.
Two running backs. They lost both their running backs. So I'm not taking Notre Dame. And I love Marcus Freeman. I think he's a fantastic football coach. But I just can't take Notre Dame right now. I'm going SEC. I'm going to take Texas.
So C.J. Carr is the Heisman betting favorite at some spots. Arch is in that mix also. Ohio State is at Texas in week 2. Last year, Texas lost at Ohio State. You know what? I have a lot of faith in Arch.
Okay,
I have a lot of faith. I'm just so glad Jim already took care of it for me. Jim's on the Arch Manning he's on
the train now.
Yeah, he's on the train, the Arch train, the big Arch train. So yeah, I love this team. They started spring football on Wednesday. Cam Coleman, they spent like $3 million to get him at wide receiver. They got Raleek Brown at running back. On defense, you got Colin Simmons coming off the edge. And as I said off the top, they have Ohio State at home this year. Now, they do go to Tiger Stadium in November, so they got a tough schedule. But, yeah, I think everything's setting up for Arch and the Longhorns.
Going to be a good college football season. Still a few months away. Jim, thank you as always. Appreciate it.